My name is Jenny Chiappe, and I'm an associate professor in special education, and I lead the PK-3 credential at Cal State Dominguez Hills. So the PK-3 ECE Credential authorizes teachers to teach in a PK through third grade setting in a general education classroom, either co-teaching or solo teaching with the students with a variety of needs.
My name is Dr. Kimberly Rodmacher, and I'm an associate professor in the Child Development Department at California State University, Dominguez Hills. Being child development, we are the subject matter for the credential, and so we're able to provide students with sort of that strong foundation in how children development. But in our program, one of the things that we did with the College of Ed and how we collaborated with them was to create a really good sort of streamlined pathway into the PK-3 credential.
We built it out in 3 phases. So the first phase is really like introducing the concepts and kind of learning the foundational pieces. Or in our second and third phase of our program, we try to have all of that integrated in classes intentionally so that students aren't really operating in silos and really taking the concepts that they've learned and then putting them into practice.
We actually have a diversity of students who come into our program. Some of them are fresh out of high school coming to us. Others are coming to us from a large number of our students transfer from community colleges, and then many of them are coming back to us maybe after years of working full-time.
This is their first time, working in an educational space, or some of them have been paraprofessionals or preschool teachers, and they're coming back to get a credential.
We want to make sure that we are providing them with the opportunity to be successful regardless of what their educational pathway has been and will be.
I think it's really important to think about how children learn, especially our young children, right? And including, how do we use play-based inquiry and really thinking about, our youngest learners and how to really build those foundational pieces for them.
Well, I do think one of the unique things about our program is that, in addition to, since we're a child development program, we're providing students with that developmentally appropriate knowledge, right? We're giving them the foundations of development. But we also, too, in our program, we also dive into a lot of the different contexts that students face when they're working with children and family. By giving them that foundation, not only in just how children develop, but how those different contexts can influence that development, we're really preparing them to be able to work with the children that they're going to be facing day to day in the classroom settings.
The thing that sticks to me the most about this credential, is uplifting the ECE principles and developmentally appropriate practices, right? When we have teachers who are trained and knowledgeable about child development and, how to, support students with their social emotional regulation and things like that, I think that leads to greater success in their school-age life, and really thinking about, in our programs for our students who have a range of needs, especially at this young age, how do we support inclusive education? I'm really excited how this credential can change the environment for all of our youngest learners.